It's 8:30, March the 15th, 2018. It's call out. We're calling to order the Board of Directors meeting for March 2018 at 8:30. First is call to order in the introductions, so we'll start on the manager's side.
Nicholas Shaffrey, President Operations.
Mary Veal, Executive Assistant to the General Manager.
Dorothy Wozniak, General Manager.
Justin Mack, Director at Large.
Rich Fuente, Director at Large.
Joe Purcell, Director. Paul Ressa, Director.
Michael Kirko, Director.
Richard Miller, Director, Tower 1.
So the first order of business is the approval of open meetings for January and February. We'll do it as two separate in case there are any questions or comments. So the first will be a motion to approve the open meetings for January 18th, 2018.
Motion to approve the open board minutes for January 18, 2018.
The motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
The motion's been made and seconded to approve the open board meetings for January 18th. Are there any discussion? No discussion. All those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstained? The motion carries. Next will be a motion to approve the open board meetings for February 15th, 2018.
Motion to approve the open board minutes for February 15, 2018.
The motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
The motion's been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? There appears to be no discussion. The vote is, those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous. The next on the reports will be reports from Morris. First, the President's reports. Thank you guys for coming. I just wanted to reiterate that the postponed election is on March the 28th. The announcements have gone out. The emails have gone out. If you have any questions, please call the office or contact management and they can give you a text. Other than that, it's pretty standard. I have no additional comments this evening. I'm sorry, next would be the Treasurer Controller. I'm sorry, Sean.
Good evening. My name is Sean Kerr, and I'll be presenting the financial report for February 28, 2018. As of February 2018, the total cash in the depository account is $1.2 million. The balance in the R&R account is $3.9 million, and the balance in the escrow account is $1.4 million. The available cash as of February 28, 2018 is $6.9 million. I will now speak about accounts receivable. As of February 28, 2018, accounts receivable is accounted for $2.7 million. Of this $2.78 million, there are $2.6 million in legal, $80,000 in payment plans, $44,000 in 1 month past due, $8,000 in 2 months past due, and $14,000 in 60 days or more past due. We approximately have $367,000 in payments to Condo Cafe as of February 28, 2018. I will now speak about accounts payable. As of February 28, 2018, accounts payable was $1.8 million. This includes all invoices posted from February 28th and all known accruals. R&R invoices account for approximately $332,000. The total breakdown of these payables are 0 to 30 days, $34,000. 0 to 30 days, $1.5 million. 31 to 60 days, $80,000. 61 to 90 days, $34,000, and over 90 days, $156,000. As of February 28, 2018, we have 652 owner occupants and 432 absentee owners. Of these 423 absentee owners, there are 380 tenants. This accounts for 35% of all Galaxy-owned units. There was no substantial change from owners as of January 31st, and this concludes the report.
Question? Since we have questions, thank you, Sean. The next item will be the management report.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. President. Good evening, Mr. President, directors of the board and Galaxy community. It is my pleasure to provide the management report for the month of March. I would like to start my report by thanking our housekeeping and maintenance departments for doing an exceptional job in the removal of the snow throughout the premises and keeping conditions safe at all times for all residents. Staff worked tirelessly day and night. Thank you to department heads Robbie Fenderson and Andre Villa for successfully leading the teams during this process. Building operations. I am happy to announce that LED lights retrofitting the spa lounge, spa hallways, meeting rooms, and locker rooms has been completed to date, as you can see. The indoor pool lights will be installed once the pool is closed. Once the indoor pool is closed. New electric steam boiler has been replaced in the men's locker room, and it's working great. In April, management plans to commence masonry repairs and waterproofing of the mall planter, mini park skylight, and installation of the new through-wall copper flashing to the exterior wall of the mall. New landscaping will be installed in the planter once construction is complete. As previously communicated in the weekly updates, new garage reserve signs have been delivered and are currently being installed. Next week, Nick Shaffery will be contacting unit owners individually regarding the reserved parking spots and location preference. As previously communicated, management offices, maintenance shop, housekeeping offices, stock rooms, and 2 residential units were damaged by flood on February 17. To date, the following steps have been taken. Post-flood remediation was completed within the first 3 days. Walls were opened up, carpets and ceilings were removed as necessary. Management has been working very closely with the insurance adjusters regarding examining all damages and preparing inventory of damages for electronics, furniture, and office supplies, as well as plan for post-flood repairs. Construction work in the accounting offices has been completed to date. Construction work in management offices, 15th floor offices and shops, and 14th floor maintenance office has been scheduled to commence next week. The construction phase will become completed by April 5th. Construction in the damaged residential units will commence in the next 2 weeks. Staff has been relocated to other areas, and we are working the best that we can to perform under the existing conditions. I would like to thank all residents for their patience and understanding while we continue to rebuild the offices. As previously informed, both boilers are now 100% operational, and a new installation has also been installed. All heat exchangers have been installed. By the end of tomorrow, all heat exchangers except the outer pool shall also be 100% operational. The BMS system is almost complete, and we only have a few remaining network connections to be completed in the pool and spa area before going live on the network. Once live, all building staff will be trained on how to operate the new boilers, as well as BMS system and controls. Management has prepared 2 recommendations for your consideration and approval this evening. Number 1, engineering services for CO carbon monoxide detection coverage. Staff seeks authorization to engage lawyers and regional architects and engineers to investigate the current fire code and building codes and standards, verify the existing conditions, survey existing fuel burning systems through the complex and parking garage, ventilation system to determine if any work is necessary to satisfy proposed changes to the current fire code. Lawless and Minjon will provide a comprehensive report for the town of Gothenburg. Management was notified by the fire department of the proposed changes to the existing Fire Code and requested to investigate the existing conditions of Galaxy Towers and provide a statement regarding adequate detention. That's the reason for the inspection and engineering report. The cost of the services will be billed hourly and not to exceed $5,300. Number 2, engineering services for fireworks, computer and software evaluation. Staff seeks authorization to engage Lois and John architects and engineers to investigate the existing fireworks, computer system and software. Lois and John will investigate the existing fireworks, computer and software, review AES fire proposed replacement quote with the manufacturer, discuss the existing system with Edwards Systems Technology and fire alarm vendor. Engineering services will be billed hourly, not to exceed $1,760. The existing fire alarm system and computer monitors were installed approximately 10 years ago. One of the computer screens is not working properly and needs to be either replaced or repaired. Fireworks system is a software for monitor graphics. There are no known issues with the fire system itself, and the fire panel works as required, reflecting the required information, monitoring, and alarm notifications. Thank you. This concludes my report.
Any questions? Discussion?
Thank you.
Yes, Justin.
Thank you very much for that report, Dorothy. I know it must have been very difficult having to deal with having the whole management office and maintenance department and everything else being ripped apart and pushed around, especially with all the things that we got going on. Especially since last meeting, we've seen how busy we've been with all those motions and everything getting done going forward. Very happy to hear that that all the heat exchangers are almost completed. I have a question about this heat room. I know that we just received the new parts, the new actual boiler for the steam room. Do we have an approximate ETA when the steam room will be finished?
So the boiler itself was fully installed and has been operational as of last night.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Any other questions or comments? Great. So the next is unfinished business. I'm not aware of any unfinished business for the board tonight, unless someone else has an item. Next is new business. 5.1 is Arnold Calabrese Law Firm merger. Justin, do you have the motion?
I have the motion, but as the board secretary,
You can make the motion.
I really would not, me personally, like to even make this motion, knowing that the environment that I've been subjected to since this campaign started. So me personally, I will not make this motion. Maybe if someone else wants to make that motion.
Did someone else want to read the
Because
motion?
I know it just, it doesn't look right, and I don't even want anything to do with it. I'm not reading it. I refuse to read it.
You want to read it? Sure. Okay.
Okay. Motion to amend the agreement between Galaxy Towers Condominium Association, INC, located 7,000 Boulevard East, Guttenberg, New Jersey, 07093, a New Jersey nonprofit corporation, referred to as the Association, and law offices of Arnold J. Calabrese, a professional corporation with offices at 25B Hanover Road, Suite 120, Florham Park, New Jersey, 07932, referred to as council, is hereby modified to reflect that as of March 1st, 2018, council for the association shall be changed to law offices of Becker and Polyakov LLP, with offices at 25B Hanover Road, Suite 120, Florham Park, New Jersey, 07932. All other terms and modifications of the retainer agreement shall remain in full force and effective.
The motion's been made. Is there a second? Second. Motion's been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Yes, Richard.
I want to make a motion to table this until we get further information.
The motion's been made to table, is there a second? Motion's been made and seconded to table it. All those in favor, raise your hand and say aye. Opposed? Abstained? So the motion carries.
I'm sorry, Mr. Creco?
3 in favor. Crico, Del Fuente, and Matt abstained.
Abstain, thank you.
I apologize, but I really feel.
No, there's no
I just
problem.
feel comfortable reading it.
No, it's totally fine. We're moving on. That motion was tabled. There's some questions that now for discussion. The board has some discussion and some open questions that we need to discuss with Calabrese before we decide to move forward anyway. So that motion was tabled. Next is 5.2, the engineering services of CO alarm detectors covered.
I make a motion to authorize the staff to engage Wallace and Mangione architects and engineers to investigate the current fire code, building codes, and standards, verify the existing conditions, survey existing fuel burning system through the complex and parking garage ventilation system to determine if any work is necessary to satisfy proposed changes to the current fire code. Wallace and Mangione will provide a comprehensive report to the Duxbury Fire Department. Engineering services will be billed hourly, not to exceed $5,300.
The motion was made. Is there a second? The motion was made and seconded. Is there any discussion? No discussion? All those in favor, raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
It was unanimous. The next order of business is the engineering services for fireworks, computer, and software, item 5.3.
Make a motion to authorize the staff to
It's in your packet also.
Make a motion to authorize staff to engage Wallace and Mangione architects and engineers to investigate the existing fireworks computer and software. Wallace and Mangione architects and engineers will investigate the existing fireworks computers and software, review AES Fire LLC proposed replacement quote with the manufacturer, discuss the existing system and Edwards System Technology and fire alarm vendor. Engineering services will be billed hourly, not to exceed $1,760.
The motion was made. Is there a second?
Second.
The motion was made and seconded. Is there discussion? Yes, Richard Vaughn.
I just want to add on this, subject to attorney review, and I should have mentioned it for the previous motion also for the CO2 detectors.
It was already reviewed.
I'm sorry, Rick?
Both contracts were reviewed by John Hay.
I didn't hear that, it was already?
Yes. Dorothy said they're both reviewed by legal already.
I can't hear what you're saying. It was already submitted and
It
approved?
was already submitted to John Hay and review, but we already did receive his
Okay,
approval.
but I just wanted to be part of the motion, just for the record. So I'm amending the motion.
I'm sorry, you're amending the motion
To include attorney review, just for the record. You're telling me that it was done, great. I'm glad you were proactive, but the motion should say subject to attorney review.
Okay, so the motion has been made to amend the motion to stipulate attorney review. Is there a second? There seems to be no second. So we're voting on the original motion. The original motion was made and seconded. All those in favor, raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. So the last are the calendar for 2018-2019, 5.4. Motion?
Yes, I'll make that motion. One second. Make a motion to approve the following board meeting dates for 2018-2019. April 19th, 2018, May 17th, 2018, June 14th, 2018, July 19th, 2018, August 16th, 2018, September 20th, 2018, October 18th, 2018, November 15th, 2018, December 13th, 2018, January 17th, 2019, February 21st, 2019, March 21st, 2019, and April 18th, 2019.
The motion was made, is there a second?
Second.
Motion was made, second, any discussion? I will say that with the election taking place on the 28th, it will, if the board approves, there would be a special meeting before that to seat the new board members, because of the timing. Originally, it would have been last week and then the meeting this week, so I would anticipate that, but that'd be board decision at that time. Any other comments? Yes, Richard.
Yeah. This will be posted, it's supposed to be posted within 7 days of the annual meeting outside the office and 2 newspapers, so everyone will get to see it. Maybe we could probably post it in the weekly update, so everyone will know when the meeting dates are. If you look outside the office, it'll be there.
Yes, and same with the special, we'll make all the appropriate announcements for the special, if there is one. Any other discussion? All those in favor, raise your hand or say aye. Motion carried. Last item on tonight's agenda is adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion is made, is there a second?
Second.
Motion is made, second, all those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous for adjournment.